I was 6 years old, and we were living in the small town of Croton, New York. A fairly nondescript place, save for the fact that the legendary composer Aaron Copland bought the house down the hill from where we lived. I was 6, and he was 84. My mom ran a concert series at the local library, and Mr. Copland would come and he would move music stands and chairs. And sometimes he'd even turn pages for Mom on a particularly difficult piece. Well, I found out that Aaron Copland had written a piece for children called The Cat and the Mouse, and kind of like Tom and Jerry, it depicts a cat chasing a mouse along the ivory keys of the piano and then pouncing upon it. And I practiced it really hard, and I thought little 7-year-old me played it so well that I wrote a letter to Aaron Copland, and it said, "Dear Mr. Copland, I play your piece, The Cat and the Mouse, really, really, really well, and you need to hear it. Sincerely, Dave, Mrs. Eggar's son." And I hopped on my tricycle, rode down the hill, and put it in his mailbox. I had no idea that I had just written a letter to the Beethoven of American music. So the next Friday, Aaron Copland did call me on the phone and invited me over for a lesson to hear me play The Cat and the Mouse. That lesson was about 4.5 hours long, and pretty soon I was studying with him on a regular basis. He would detail all the intricacies of his pieces, telling me to play staccato, play rhythmically, never use pedal in his music. He told me all these stories about his fantastical collaborations with Leonard Bernstein, Martha Graham, Betty Goodman, a whole world of creators that I desperately wanted to belong to, and for those moments in his quiet and Zen-like house, I truly did feel that I belonged. Aaron had a box of scores that he kept by his bed, and there was nothing more fantastical than like touching the original pages of Appalachian Spring, El Salon, Mexico, Billy the Kid, and a beautiful opera called The Tender Land. Once I thought I'd never grow tall as this fence. Time moved heavy and slow. But April came and August went, and I just didn't know just what that meant. But little by little I grew. And as I grew, I came to know how fast the time would go. September, when I was 9, Aaron started losing his memory to Alzheimer's. After a few months, he couldn't recognize his own scores, even when I showed them to him from the box that I held so sacred. Pretty soon, everything was gone, and the only thing that remained were my hours and hours at the piano trying to remember every direction he gave me. In those hours, I found solace in a place to belong. That fall, I auditioned for the Juilliard School, and I got in. There was a lot of hype. I was the little kid that studied with Aaron Copland. But I had no idea what that meant. Because to me, he was a very tall man who lived at the bottom of the hill with a cot and a piano and a big, enormous dream for America.
Ain't gonna